Hello, my name's Simone and I'm a counselling psychologist, and today I want to talk about shame again, and shame through the lens of the nervous system. Because shame is a body event, is a physiological event before it's a story or a narrative. That comes much later. And the reason I like to think about shame as a bodily event is because it reduces shame. When you realise that the shame system is actually your nervous system and it's outside your conscious control, it's subcortical. So it's not actually allowing the better part of your brain that understands consequence, impact to work. It's hijacked when the shame system is activated. It helps you understand why you do and say stupid things that sabotage your own life and later go, what was I thinking, right? It's probably because your shame system was activated. So let's think about what I mean when I say the nervous system. I want you to think about the nervous system as constantly pressure testing. Am I safe all the time? And it does that through sense. So it's not verbal. It doesn't even respond. And that's why I like, let me slow down. It doesn't respond to words a lot of the time. The shame system is bodily, is bottom up. It's in the body. So it needs some kind of bodily experience to tell the amygdala in the brain, which is the little organelle that's part of the nervous system, you're safe. So it's very much about intuiting, it's instinct, it's non-verbal. It's the reason why dogs go up and smell other dogs' butts. They're just literally sensing, are you a safe, healthy dog for me to interact with? And we have a system just the same as that. So I want you to think about the nervous system as constantly testing, am I safe? Because it's looking for safe attachment constantly. Attachment is what keeps us alive. It is a survival drive. And that is why when the shame system is activated, if you don't protect yourself from feeling shame, it feels less like anxiety and more like annihilation. It's very strong. So think about the nervous system as having three parts. It's got the brakes, which is safety through disconnection. That is where numbing out, depression, migraine, chronic pain, fatigue, addiction, derealization, dissociation, suicidal ideation, all of that is housed in the braking system. Then you've got the go, the gas, that's safety through mobilization. That's where all the heat is. That's fiery, that's terror, that's hypervigilance, that's managing, that's hyper responsibility, that's surveillance, self-surveillance, surveillance of others. That's the go, that's safety through do. And anything in between is a kind of fine alchemy of those states. Now, a sympathetic response for shame would be feeling panic, flushed, heat. You might fawn, you might appease. A sort of, that's like, oh my God, everyone can see, right? The dorsal vagal response, which is the braking system, and don't worry about these words, by the way, you don't need to know them. But the stop sign that comes up is more like shut down, withdraw, stonewall, leave. Very frustrating for the person on the receiving end of it, because you're like, we're trying to solve a problem here, but the person's out the door. But that's because that feels like I don't deserve to exist. And that's because the shame is really attached to the self. So I hope that's useful today, thinking about shame as a nervous system response rather than a story, and shame as happening quite unconsciously, and it sort of having its location in different parts of the nervous system, and the nervous system as a survival drive that is not verbal, it's very much sensing, intuiting. And maybe think about your own sort of flavour of shame response. What are you more likely to do? Shut down, run away, numb out? Or start to manage, start to do, start to kind of overfunction. Anyway, more on shame probably on Monday. Thanks. Bye.